One of the challenges in Google Sheets sometimes is printing your sheets. So to make this a little bit easier, we're going to just demonstrate some different things that you can do to hopefully make it easier. Sometimes, though, it just isn't going to work very well depending on how your spreadsheet is set up. So the first thing is when we get to the print settings, you want to make sure that it looks better with portrait or landscape. And of course, this would work, but it's going to be kind of small. So let's stick with landscape. And it looks like we just have a little bit here that we want to add. Now I can go ahead and make my little graphs a little bit smaller. But the other thing that I could do is I could click here to say fit to height. And that works pretty well. I can also try fit to page. And then sometimes you can go to set custom page breaks. So if I go here, this shows you, these dotted lines show you where the page break is. So anything on the dotted line here is not going to be printed. So if I click and drag that over, and then I'm going to click and drag this down, and then I'm going to confirm my breaks, then you can see that I just basically did the same thing to fit to the page breaks right there. You also have some formatting. You can show the grid lines, you can show some notes, you can also do headers and footers. So then I can print. So if I go next, it'll take me to the print and it'll print the way I want it to. So let's try it with another one. So I'm going to go ahead and go to File, Print. Now this one seems to be a better fit possibly for the portrait, but let's take a look. So that's landscape, and it's on 2 pages. Oh, nope, 3 pages, 4 pages. Let's see what portrait does. If I click on portrait, I can get it on 2 pages. So what I might want to do is I might want to say here, set custom page breaks, and then I could do 2 pages. So if I drag this one down here, maybe to the 3rd, 4th, and then I also drag this one down all the way to the very end. Let's see, where did it go? Here it is right here. Drag down to the end, and then remember I've got to drag this one over. Let's just see how that looks. So this should be on 2 pages now. It's on 3 pages, so I could play around with it a little bit more. The other one is, here's another one that's kind of hard to do because it's so long. So I can also change a couple of other things as well, which I didn't show you on the first one. Let's come on, here we go, come on, print. The other thing that you can do is you can also change the paper size. So for example, I can change this possibly to legal size paper. And I can set these custom page breaks. And again, this is so large, it's really difficult to get this all on one page. But let's go ahead and say fit to height, or sorry, fit to page. And then it's all going to be on one legal page. It's going to be pretty small, but it's all going to be on one page, which is what you want to do. So those are some options. The other options that you have, if you need to make sure that you're printing just the current sheet, or if you can want to do the cells. If I come over to this one here, let's cancel that right there. If I come over to this one here and go to File, Print, you'll notice that I've also got lots of sheets. I can go to current sheet, or I can do every single sheet in my workbook, or I can just select some cells, and that will just print those selected cells. So it just depends on how you want to print. Hopefully that's a little bit helpful.